Oftentimes I think about the past, you know, like when I was younger and how things were just so better then, you know. And it's a bit selfish, I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I say it's a bit selfish that I think about the past and how things were wonderful, and I wish that I was, you know what I'm saying, like living back when I was, you know, in my teens, you know what I'm saying? It's because, you know, I had a mother that paid the bills, paid the rent, paid the light bill, paid the water bill. You know what I'm saying? And basically, not even basically, just took care of me, you know? I got my first job at 16 years old. The only thing I had to do was just buy my clothes. You know what I'm saying? So, as a teen, you know, shit, you would go out there, you would work, and you would buy your clothes and, you know what I'm saying, video games, Nintendo and stuff like that. I had a grandfather that, you know, lived in New York, you know, while I was living here in North Carolina, and he would send me money. You know what I'm saying? My father, I would go up there for the summer breaks in New York and, you know, the holidays, and eventually I wound up living with him. You know what I'm saying? Didn't work out. For the most part, living under someone's roof, right? It gave me time as a teen, right, to dream. Straight up. To be whatever I wanted to be and do whatever I wanted to do. And being that it gave me that time, I didn't really think about, like, when I got older. I didn't know that when you get older, that you have to work. You have to work. You have to bring in a certain amount of money. You have to pay your water bill. You have to pay your light bill. You have to, you know, pay your rent. Because if you don't, in the case of the water and the lights, they'll turn it off. In the case of your house or apartment that you're renting out, they'll evict you. And that overall, you know, we used to read about slavery back in the days. Slavery still exists. It's called working a 9-to-5. Now, I'm not trying to say that everybody's a slave and that, you know, working is just, you know, just the ultimate failure in life. And no, that's not what I'm trying to do. But what I am trying to tell you all is that working a 9-to-5 and paying the rent, paying the lights, paying the water bills, taking care of your so-called responsibilities, what it does is it suppresses your dreams, your hopes and aspirations. It suppresses what you really wanted to do and be in life. Except for those that live out their dreams. And those people are an exception to the rules. And they have to go through so much, you know what I'm saying, in order to get to the top, in order to actually make money off of their talent or who and what they wanted to be. They're constantly chastised. You know what I'm saying? People are always telling them on the road to success, they're always telling them that you can't be this and you can't do that, da 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 da. And that, you know what I'm saying, you got to give up your dreams, you got to face reality. And the reality of it is that living in America, you have to work. You have to take care of your responsibilities. And guess what? That trickles down to the next generation, the next generation, and the next generation, and the next generation. And what we as black people do is we just produce workers. That's it. That's it. And that's a shame. That in reality, working a job, living in America, having to pay your light bill, your water bill, and all the rest of these bills is really an illusion. Especially when you're talking about paying for water. paying for food such as fruits and vegetables that grow freely around the world. This whole capitalistic society and classism, low class, middle class, high class, is all a big farce. That the reality of it is you were put here to do what you wanted to do or be in life. That's it. I'm not telling you to stop paying your bills. I'm not telling you to stop being. I'm not telling you to not be responsible. It's not what I'm telling you. I'm just telling you that at the end of the day, a job, a 9 to 5, working for someone, and not working for yourself, not investing in yourself, not taking a gamble on yourself. Excuse me. It suppresses your dreams and hopes and aspirations. And I can tell you quite a few older people that I've talked to. And I asked them, had they, you know, they had the opportunity to do it all over again, would they do things the same way? These same people worked 25, 30 plus years. Retired, got the pension and all of that. Social Security checks, all of that. And they said, yes, I would do something totally different from what I've done. This video is not for older people. This video is not for people that are already in their career. You know what I'm saying? In the corporate world or whatever have you, working for other people, and you knee deep in it. Some neck deep. You invested your time and efforts 10, 15, 20 years inside the job. I'm not telling you to walk away from that, because that would be madness. But this video is, excuse me, for the youth. And that right now you're at a pivotal moment in your life where you can either go work for yourself or work for others. Straight up. I hear people braggadocious. You know what I'm saying? I invested in, let's say, Apple, Tesla. I got stocks into that. But then when I turn around and I say how much stocks or how much of an investment that you made in yourself, they ain't invest shit in it. So you mean to tell me you don't believe in yourself, but you believe in someone else's creation, someone else's idea? When I was working at IBM in Research Triangle Park, when I was living in Durham, North Carolina, I used to build, used to be on this assembly line, and I used to build laptops. For real. Touchpad and all of that. That was like that was years ago. I didn't know that years later that was going to be the new thing. But I participated in someone else's idea of having a touchpad or the touch screen or the laptop. I didn't know that there was going to be Windows 98 and 2021 and 2022 and Windows 12, 11, 13, 14, whatever. I didn't know nothing about no damn internet. I didn't know that was going to be the future. I heard it on quite a few videos in the early 90s, because that's what they do. For those that don't know, movies are entertaining, but what they do is they subtly give you the truth in there. You know what I'm saying? Movies get you prepped for the future, for what's to come. So they were talking about the internet and, you know what I'm saying, different things in these different movies in the 90s. I didn't know it was going to get to this point. Well, let me bring it back. You know, I participated. I helped drive and push those IBM laptops out. If it wasn't for me being part of that process, I built. No, seriously, that's my word. I built touchpad laptops in the late 90s, mid-late 90s. Throughout all these years, man, whether I failed or, you know, whatever idea I had, you know, I invested in, I failed or not, I can at least say that I invested in myself. Because I was one of the ones that was like, yo, all these people making money off of me, and they're not paying me shit. I'm up here building laptops. I'm up here making pizzas. I'm talking about the several different jobs I used to work at. I'm up here building motherboards and shit like that at Northern Telecom. I think that's what it was. And then they changed it to AT&T or some shit like that. I think they merged together or whatever have you. I was doing all this shit for other people. And then when I look back and said, well, shit, what am I doing for myself? It's nothing. And that's the minute that I just caught this epiphany and said, you know what, from now on, I'm going to invest in myself. Some of the businesses that I created, they were failures. I ain't gonna say they were failures like as if I didn't make any money, because I did. It's just that they didn't, the longevity to the business didn't go through. Some of it was illegal, I ain't gonna lie. You know, my bootleg movies and CDs where I was printing stuff up and wholesaling at different stores, like corner stores in the hood, and different people. That was a business. At that time, I had my own apartment, you know what I'm saying? And I set up everything, didn't have no children. So I set up all of that shit inside the apartment. Made the covers for the CD slits and, excuse me, all of that. And I was straight professional with it. So some businesses fail, you know what I'm saying? While others, it was like, you know, what happens, you know, year after year after year, things become modernized. So things that I might have been selling, you know, became obsolete. You no longer needed it. But I just know that I invested in myself, and I know that if I close my eyes tonight, I could close my eyes, rightfully so, knowing that I didn't allow any job, any person to suppress my dreams. Because this road that you all are traveling through, this ain't got shit to do with your mother. She portaled you through. Your father assisted, you know what I'm saying, to make you, and then you went through her portal, your mother, that is. But that's it. But you have to live your own life. And there have been several men and women that have lived their lives for others. And some of them are really, really happy. They're elated that they, you know what I'm saying, that they lived their lives for others. You know, you see them at the cookouts, and they'll say some shit like, you know, our company, we made $2 million, we grossed $200 million this year. Nah, not your company, motherfucker. It ain't yours. You work for that particular business. You didn't make shit, but your hourly wage. That's it. Or what they pay you annually. Maybe you don't get paid hourly, but you get paid something, and there for sure ain't a percentage off of that $200 million that your so-called business made. And listen, I don't get upset with those people. I don't. Because everybody is not going to be an entrepreneur. Everybody's not going to invest in themselves. Matter of fact, you're going to want people that's going to be worker bees. You're going to want people that's going to do the dirty work. Hell, my trash man is... that motherfucker's important. He's doing a job that I don't want to do. That's the reason why I treat him nice. I respect him. So this is not about belittling people that work. But this is about belittling the system that tells you that in order to have a lifestyle, you got to work. This is to belittle those people that tell you, what do you do for a living? As if it was meant for you to work. And then they judge you based on the particular job that you say that you work. So if you sit back and say, you know, well, you know, I'm an attorney, then their eyes light up because they know attorneys make money, and they, you know, they got college degrees, you know what I'm saying? So they can't talk for so much, you know what I'm saying? They may not make as much as an attorney. But if you turn around and say, you know, I'm a garbage man, then they can look down on you. They know they can't talk to you about certain things. Or they believe that they can't talk to you about certain things, because everybody has this whole thing about garbage man being uneducated. And I'm just here to dispel that shit. I'm here to dispel that whole shit about some, what do you do for a living? I live, I breathe. And that what we don't understand is that, yo, seriously, it's just, I can't stop. I can't stop it. This is a joint effort. And this is not about a revolution in a way where people are going to get killed. No, it's just a revolution where we just stop doing what we're doing. And it ain't about demanding or asking our government for anything. It's about just being fed up and not doing this shit anymore. It kills me, and I know y'all may say, well, he's jumping from subject to subject and this and that. No, all is relevant. It kills me when a Christian says, I would like to thank God, you know what I'm saying, that he got me through and he gave me this job and blah, 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 blah. Well, at the same time, you thanking your God, what's going on and what's the problem with the homeless man? Why he can't have a good job and a nice home and drive a nice car like you do? Does God has favorite? Does he show favoritism? Or does your God show favoritism? Does he have favorites? You know what I'm saying? And that's the point that I'm making to you. Like, I just don't understand how everybody can have a piece of the pie. When the ingredients of the pie that's being made is made from the land. White people didn't create no apples. Black people damn for sure didn't create no apples. I just don't understand how we have to pay for food, shelter, and clothing. Who gave anyone the permission to own land? It's not possible. This is the reason why the Indians, when they made that little, you know, whatever them contract they signed or whatever have you, the Indians was laughing at the white man, the European, like, yo, nobody can't own land, and it's true. Paying water, paying for food. This is all by choice. So stop it when people sit back and say, well, what can you do? You know, ain't no choice. Yes, you have a choice. You don't have to do any of this shit. You don't. And at the end of the day, I don't know about you, man, but I'm gonna live my life the way I see fit. And I don't give a fuck who thinks about what. Because I only have one life to live. And I damn for sure wasn't portaled through here, to get to this planet. To work for someone. To live out someone else's dreams and purpose in life. No. I was here to live out my purpose. Whatever that may be. Period. And I don't give a fuck about whoever thinks about what when it comes to me. And neither should you. You all that have dreams, you can actually make those dreams come true. Stop listening to the naysayers, the haters. Because they're only doing their job. They don't even realize that they're part of the matrix. They don't even realize that they're just a motherfucker that's supposed to be the way that they are. One-dimensional, one-minded. That's it. That's what they were born and raised to be. That's it. But people that dream are far more greater. And this is the reason why these haters don't understand your mentality. They can't understand it and comprehend it because they don't have the same type of mentality. Their brain doesn't allow them to think but so, or go but so far in life. That plain and simple. Don't allow a job, don't allow your mother, don't allow your father, don't allow your sisters, your siblings, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, the government, local government, the police, all the above to suppress your dreams. Live out your dreams, man. Because I'm telling you, once you get old and you look back, you reflect back on life and you didn't excuse me, live out your dreams, you're going to live in a world of regrets. And there's one thing about getting old and reflecting back and saying to yourself, holy shit, I lived for everybody else. I made everybody else money except for me. That after this 25 years, 30 years that I've done for this company, I got my pension, I got my Social Security. You know what I'm saying? Coming in. Then I had a little bit of money that I was stashing away each year. This is all I got the fuck left. This is all I work for. Is a measly fucking house, two nice cars. You know what I'm saying? I get a vacation every now and then. And I'm still living on a budget. My dick can't get fucking hard. I'm great to fuck up. I'm losing my hair. My children moved out. And now I gotta live through my son. Because I'm too goddamn old. Yeah, I purchased a convertible. Mercedes-Benz 2022. But who the fuck am I gonna impress? I'm old as shit. I got back problems. Leg hurt. Knees hurt. I'm taking pills, heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, blood thinning pills. You want to live that type of lifestyle? You go over to your neighbor's house, y'all crack open a cold one and watch the fucking football game and talk about the past? Nah, that ain't gonna be me. And that damn for sure shouldn't be you. Or in the case of a woman, you want to show everybody your photo album? Well, nowadays it's 2021, so you're going to show people your virtual photo album and talk about how you used to look? How you had that nice body, that fat ass, and you used to work out prior to you having children? And all you do is you wear your hair pinned back and a cheap-ass rubber band? Your titties done sagged and shit? You ain't got no ass anymore? You infatuated by this young dude because your man ain't supplying you with the vitamin D. But you know you can't get with this young dude because you don't look young. You old. That's how you want to live your life. You gave that company, that job, your business, that business, your life. And they drain you. And the only thing that you have to show for is materialistic items. That's it. You got a bigger screen TV than last year. Better appliances in the kitchen. KitchenAid, you know, that mixer that costs $300-400. Every couple of years, you get a new furniture set. New bedroom set. But that still can't take away the years that job took away from you. In other words, you can't get your young life back. And now you got to settle straight up for less. And let me tell you something. If you ever see an old person, whether it's a female or a male, that's still materialistic, still caught on that Louis Vuitton Gucci shit, they are truly fucked up in the head. The real older people know that life ain't got shit to do with materialistic things, and that your health is the most important. It's vital. It's the most important thing. I'd rather drive around this motherfucker, a beat up Honda, but healthy as shit. You want to know why? Because the next day I can get my ass out there and work my ass off in order to get that better car. But once you all drive the fuck up and fucked up, it don't make a difference what kind of Louis Vuitton and what kind of car you got. Or you gonna be somebody's sugar daddy. That's it. And young girls gonna use your ass up. That's it. And they gonna go fuck the younger man. They ain't gonna give you no pussy. Same thing with the women. You wanna be a cougar? Them young boys are gonna use your ass up. They may supply that vitamin D. Why? Because they may not have nowhere to stay. So they gotta fuck your wrinkled, dry ass up. Dry pussy up. Until they find somewhere else. And then they gonna move the fuck on. And this is reality. This is real. So I would tell you all, don't allow anyone, anything to suppress your dreams. And invest in yourself. Invest in your health. Invest in overall you. And if you fail, man, dust your motherfucking shoulders, your pants legs off, and keep it moving. Other than that, you weren't meant to live out someone else, help or assist in living someone else's dreams out, but yours. That plain and simple. Y'all want to call me a, you know what I'm saying, a person that's naive and ignorant and you're misleading the children and this and that. Say what you want to fucking say. Say what you want to say. I am not for this shit. I am not for capitalism. I am not for classism. I am not for racism. Or none of that shit. I'm for the power being to the people. Straight up. That plain and simple. And if you can't hold your own weight, then guess what? Nobody else will. And I sincerely mean that shit. I don't see how America wakes up every morning. And I'm done after this, I promise you. I don't see how America wakes up every morning. They ain't believing that bullshit ass lie. Well, straighten up your, take your boots and straighten them up. Tighten your boot strings up and get in there in the muck and mire and work your ass off and get in order to get to the top. That's not what you did, America. What you did is you forced a race of people called black people, right? You call them black people. You forced them to build your dream. Straight up. And now your dream has come true, and that's America. And I'm telling you, I'm done. I'm not suppressing my dream for no one else anymore. And I'm not teaching my kids to do that either. Period. So, I hope you learned something. You know what I'm saying? Take what you could take and leave the rest. Other than that, my name is Langston2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share this video.